Okay friends, so now we are going to discuss about placentation types in plants, in flowers. So first of all, what is placenta? Placenta is a tissue by which the ovule is attached to the ovary. So it's a part of ovary wall by which in plants, by which the ovule is attached to the ovary. So this is placenta, the tissue by which ovule is attached to the inner wall of ovary. In plants. Okay, right. So now we discussed about stigma, we discussed about style and ovary, but we also said that there is inside the ovary there is ovule. So if I make here stigma, style, ovary, and this is, now you are familiar with this, this is the pedicel and this is the thalamus, and this will be the sepal, this will be the petal, okay, right, and then anther, male reproductive part, bilobed. Now inside, what happens that inside ovary there is a big structure called as ovule. This ovule is with two layers or two covers or integuments like this, and this will be attached to the ovary by a structure or a stalk called as funiculus. And this place by which it is attached, this will be called as the placenta. Inside the ovule there will be different cells and nuclei. So here we will discuss, generally we will have a separate video on this where we will discuss about megasporogenesis, where we will discuss about in detail about the ovule structure and fertilization and formation of zygote and embryo. But just for as of now, this you can see that this has 7 cells basically. So these are the nucleus and 2 polar nuclei, this is 1 cell, and then 3 antipodals. This is a general structure. Now placenta, there are different types. Here you can see that this structure, ovule, is directly placed at the base. So this placentation is called as basal type. So this is basal type. But there are many plants, there are many plant species, around 300,000 angiospermic plant species, and there are different types of placenta. Generally there are 5 types of placentation present in all the angiospermic plants. Now how those placentation types you can remember in a very easy way, as I said before also, in this channel I'm going to provide you with a very easy to remember way so that you will never ever forget in your life. Never ever, believe me. So let us see types. So placentation is the attachment of ovule. So attachment of ovule. You can also say where the ovule is placed in the ovary. So the location of ovule in the ovary. Now here you have this point to remember, location. Let us say you want to go to some place, some city, some building or some location. Okay, if you have to go to some location, how would you reach that location, to that location? You cannot reach it without having something, and that something is the map of that area. So you have to have a map. Once you have a map, well, you can go to that location. So in this placenta, which is the ovule, here you can see the location of ovule, the location of ovule in the ovary, that can be found easily by the map. And if you have a map with you, you will be free of any tension. You will be free-minded. So you will be free of any tension because you have map, which is a basic thing. Okay, basic thing, or which is the base basically. So this is your keyword here to remember all types of placentation in plant. Let us elaborate it more. So I'll remove this and then we'll discuss this. So as I said, location of ovule you can find by map. Let us elaborate map. M means here, so first M, so map. So what I will do now, I will remove this and I will write it here, so that because we have to draw some diagrams also. So placentation, so I'll write here placentation, okay, by map. Okay, we'll write again, no problem, because once you remember here and you are never going to forget. It will be very easy for your exams, for your test, for exams, for competition, for any type wherever these questions are asked. So for location of ovule or location of anything, for location, how the ovules are located, location of ovule, right? In this case, you have to have a map. When you have a map, you are free. You don't have any problem. You don't have any tension, and because you have the basic, thing. You are the base basically. Map, you will be free. Let us see map. First M. This M is marginal. What does this mean? This means marginal presentation type. The first type of presentation is marginal. Now marginal means on the margin. So if you see the P pod, if you see, because this is the P, and here you will see that these are the ovules which are attached. So, and ovules will become later on seed. The ovules will become seed. The ovary will become fruit, and the ovule inside will become seed. So this is marginal. Number 2 is A. A means axial. Axial. Now axial means in the axis. So here, let us draw this diagram. Now one more thing, when you see an ovary, let us say if this is the ovary, and if this is the ovule, okay, if this is the ovule, this is attached different way. If this is the ovule, so what happens, this area, this empty space, this is called as locule. So this is ovule and this is locule, and this is one carpellary ovary. In some cases the ovary is having more carpels, more segments, and these segments are fused together. For example, so this one is only one carpel, monocarpellary ovary or monolocular ovary, only one locule. So this will be mono means single, locular, monolocular gynoecium or monolocular ovary. Now in some cases what may happen, stigma, style and ovary. Now what may happen, that this is one carpel, this is second carpel, one carpel, second carpel, third carpel, backside 4, 5, 6 carpel. So there may be multiple carpels. Carpels are basically the unit of pistil. So pistil or gynoecium is a big term. Carpel is the ovule bearing leaves. in early times there were leaves which rolled inwards. So we will have a video on that where we will discuss about the carpel also, or the evolution process also, so that it will be clear to you. Now here, if you see, this is one. So if you see, this one is one locule, second locule, third locule. So one carpel, each carpel will have one locule. So one carpel, this is carpel, and this is also locule. So you can say three carpellary, tricarpellary, or trilocular ovary. But they are together, they are connected together. So this is called as syncarpus. This is just for understanding, syncarpus. Now axile. In axile, what happens? That in axis, now what I am going to make here, this one. Now this, you understand, this is what? This is one carpel, second carpel, third carpel, fourth carpel. That's why I drew this diagram, so that it is clear to you now what we are talking about. So here, one carpel, second carpel, third carpel, fourth carpel, five carpel. How many carpel? Five. Five means what? Penta. So pentacarpellary ovary, pentacarpellary ovary, or pentalocular ovary. All these, it can be 6, hexa, 7, hepta, like this. Now, when they are meeting here in the center, in the axis, there are ovules attached at this point. This is called as axile. Marginal we have seen, P, and this is called as axile. This is ovule. So you can see this is ovule, and they are attached in the center here. That's why in the axis or center. The example of this is lemon. All the lemon is a member of family Rutaceae family, lemon family. Citrus family, we also call it citrus family, where all your lemon type fruits comes. Even tomato, Solanum, Solanaceae family. So lemon is one example, and tomato. So lemon, tomato. Third one is P. P means parietal. Parietal word is like from periphery, from like side, inner side. So this you can relate with periphery. So there will be carpels where what you will find that something like this. Inner side, this is the inner side where they are joining, something like this. So inner side, these are from the sideways, periphery. The examples are Cucurbitaceae family, or like cucurbits or Cucurbitaceae, watermelon, Cucurbitaceae family, your all those plants which are a member of Cucurbitaceae family. It's a family which basically have vegetables. We are more familiar with the vegetables, okay, present here. So we have seen M-A-P, parietal. Then what is remaining now? M-A-P, marginal, axial, parietal. Free, so because you will be free. So next one is free, the free central. So I will write here. So what I will do, I will remove these and I will write here so that it is easy for you and all will be together. So number 1 is marginal, axial, parietal. Number 4 is free central. Free central, as the name itself tells, it is like free central. It is something like your axial, but remember in axial you had this and from this, but here there is a tissue here, and from this tissue they will be attached, the ovules will be attached like this. So this is called as free central. And the number 5 is the basal. Basal is the where we also drew in the beginning, it is attached at the base. So this is the ovule, sorry, this is the ovary, and this is the ovule. This type of basal presentation is found in sunflower, sunflower plant. Scientific name is Helianthus anus, and marigold, sunflower, marigold. All the members of Asteraceae family, which are ester, which are like, they have ray florate, disc florate. So this is sunflower, marigold, Asteraceae or Compositae. These two, Compositae family, Asteraceae or Compositae. So this is how you can remember all the types of the presentation. Now the last one here is free central. The example of free central, like you can imagine like your DP, your display photograph in your social media, your WhatsApp or Facebook. So the DP is your free, DP is free, display picture. D here means dianthus, examples. And P here means primrose. So dianthus and primrose, free central. Many times questions are asked. Now if you have remembered this, which is very easy to remember, and as I said, you will never ever forget this types of presentation in your life. Presentation, once again, presentation is a tissue which provides nutrition, and that is a place where the ovule is attached, location of ovule. How would you find location of anything? You have to have a map for that. And when you have a map, you are free from mind because you will reach that place. Because you have the basic thing, which is a map. So, M, marginal, A, axial, P, parietal, periphery, free central, base is basal. These are different 5 types of presentation types in the angiospermic flowers, with all the examples and the most easy method to remember it in the easiest way. Okay, so we have finished here the presentation. Once again, I'll just revise it so that I'll make all the diagrams, in a clear manner so that it will be easy for you. Let us see what we have learned today. And as I said, you can write any time, many times. You can erase many times because now you remember it. And with this technique, you are not going to forget it. So let us see presentation, location of ovules, map. Because if you have map, you can reach the location. You are free from mind, you are free also, you don't have any tension, and because you have the basic thing. So first one is M, means marginal. Marginal here means this is the structure, okay, of P, and these are the ovules attached. Example, P, this is marginal. Number 2, A means axial. They are in the axis central part. So this is, as we said, many carpels which are fused like this, and in the axis, in the central, ovules are attached, axial. Example, citrus plants. Citrus means lemon plants. Citrus family is also called as Rutaceae family. Citrus family, if you want to know, citrus family is also called as Rutaceae. CEAE is the suffix for family. Also Solanaceae. Solanaceae family also has this type of presentation where the members are tomato, brinjal, tomato, and all those. So axial. P means parietal. So number 3 is P means parietal, as the name itself tells you. So M means marginal, A means axial, P means parietal. They are from the periphery. It's one carpel which looks like, like 2 or 3 sectors, something like this. And from margins like this, they are attached from the margins. Example of the parietal presentation, periphery. So you can say from periphery, just for your understanding, from periphery, inner wall of obviously. Examples of this is Cucurbitaceae family. Cucurbitaceae family. Cucurbits, gourd, cucurbits, and all those types of plants which are present in this, your watermelon, your muskmelon. Okay, then number 4 is free. Free means free central, free central. So I will just put in the box marginal, axial, parietal, free central. Free central is like something like this, axial, but in axial you have central place. Here it has central structure but without these like fusion lines. So this becomes one locule, and from here the ovules emerge out in all directions. Examples, as I said, you can remember free is your DP. So DP is free, display picture, DP. D means dianthus and P means primrose. These are the examples. And the last one is the basal. Number 5 is base will be basal. Basal is very simple here. In the ovary, this is the ovary, ovule is present at the base, attached with the base. Example of this type is sunflower, Asteraceae family. Sunflower, marigold family is Asteraceae family. So sunflower, marigold, these are examples of sunflower family or Asteraceae family. So I hope that all these 5 types of presentations are now clear to you with concepts, and you will never ever forget this in life. It's easy now. This is how we remember it, and if any question comes, you will be able, I'm sure you will be able to do that, just if you remember this pattern, this technique of remembering presentation types in plants. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, because there will be many more videos on all aspects of biology. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay well.